Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to cook a very easy cookie recipe. It is a nut butter cookie, and you can use any type of nut butter that you like. Hazelnut, almond nut butter, peanut butter, and actually I'm making peanut butter cookies this evening. So it takes about 10 minutes to mix it up, roll the balls, 30 minutes for chilling in the refrigerator, and then 15 to 20 minutes, depending on type of oven that you're using, to cook them at 325 Fahrenheit. So let me tell you what's in the recipe, and then we'll start cooking. So what you're going to need is 1 cup of creamy nut butter, a half a cup of sugar. You could use white sugar, brown sugar, whatever you prefer, and then 1 egg. You're going to blend this up really well, and then after you get it blended up, and it only takes like maybe 5 minutes at the most to blend it, and it will get really thick like cookie dough. And then you're going to put it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes, and then you're going to roll out 18 balls to press down with a fork crisscross. So you don't want to make them too thin because they'll burn real easily. I'm using parchment paper on my cookie sheet, but you can just use your cookie sheet, but do not put any oil on it. You want it ungreased when you put your cookies on it. You want them to be lightly brown, and then they're done. Move them to a rack after they've cooled on the cookie sheet for a while, or otherwise they will break. These type of cookies will break. Move it to a cooling rack after they've cooled down from the cookie tray, and then let them cool completely before you move them to a storage container or a serving tray. If you're new to my channel or have not subscribed, please like and subscribe. And if you have not downloaded the ebook that's in the description box, it is a conversion chart from sugar to an alternative sugar. Please go ahead and click on that link and download it. It's totally free. It's just a nice little thing to have handy. So let's go ahead and let's get started making these cookies. Well, let's get started making these very easy cookies. These are nut butter cookies. You can use peanut butter. You can use hazelnut butter. You can use almond butter. You can use any type of butter, nut butter that you want. It's just a half of a cup of granulated sugar, 1 cup of your nut butter, and 1 egg. That's it. So we're going to mix that all together, and then we're going to make them into 18 balls. I am going to put it in the refrigerator after I mix it up for 30 minutes. To let it chill before I turn them into 18 balls. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do the mixing up and everything, and I'll show you what that looks like, and then I'll throw them in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. Okay, I mixed this up. It took about 3 or so minutes to do that. So I mean, it doesn't take very long at all. What I did is I mixed up or beat the egg, and then added in the sugar, and then added in the nut butter. And as you see, it got really thick. Once I added in the nut butter, it became like a very thick cookie dough. So now what we're going to do is put it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes, and then we'll roll them out into 18 equal-sized balls. And bake them at 325 for 18 to 20 minutes. And I'm going to use my toaster oven again. so I don't have to turn on my big oven. But at any rate, I'm going to go ahead and put this in the refrigerator, and then we'll make them in balls after 30 minutes has passed. So I'll be back in 30 minutes. It has been 30 minutes in the refrigerator, and so now we're going to take our dough and make 18 balls out of it. And actually, I think I'm going to do just half of them because I only want to make 9 cookies for this evening. So I've got my little eighth of a cup, which is about 2 tablespoons. So I'm going to knock off just a little bit of that. And you need them about 2 inches apart. And after I get 9 of these made, then I'll show you what they look like. And we'll stick them in the oven. All right, I have made 9 of the balls. I still have half of the dough remaining, and I'm actually going to put it in the refrigerator for a couple of days and make some more last 9 in a couple of days from now, so I can have some fresh cookies to eat. So all you're going to do is just press them down with the fork, and it gives a little nice design, and you don't need to smash down too hard. And you always want to, just a lesson 101 on making cookies, if you are doing any cookie that is a rolled cookie or a pressed cookie like these, you do always want to refrigerate them to make them a little bit on the chilly side before you start to bake them, because otherwise they'll spread out too much and then get a little bit on the thin side and could burn. We're going to actually cook these at 325 degrees for 18 to 20 minutes. And since I am cooking it in my toaster oven, it could be done before that. I will keep an eye on it just because I know that my toaster oven does cook rather rapidly. So I'll be back with you once I get them out of the oven. So see you shortly. Well, I have taken the cookies out of the toaster oven, and you see that they are definitely done. A few of these got a little bit browner around the edge than I normally like, but these are definitely done. I will not take them out of my baking sheet, and you shouldn't remove it from your baking sheet or cookie sheet until they're fairly cool, and then you can take them out of your cookie sheet and then move them onto a rack. And I do have my little cooking sheet on a rack now to help cool it down a little bit. These will break, if you try to take them out when they're still hot. And when you bake these, do not put any oil or anything on your cookie sheet. It needs to be ungreased cookie sheet that you put your cookies on, or use parchment paper like I have. So it's going to take a few minutes for these to cool down enough for me to move them to the rack, and then a few more minutes before I can put them in a storage container or a serving tray, and then I'll show you what it looks like on a serving plate. So I'll be back in a few minutes after these cool down. Okay, here's our cookies after they cooled. They look delicious. I can't wait to try those, and just in a few moments. They have cooled down and they can be eaten now. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you will try this recipe. It's so simple. It's only 3 ingredients, and it only takes, actually my toaster oven, it really only took about 15 minutes instead of 18 to 20 minutes to cook them at 325. So do try them. Let me know if you enjoyed those cookies. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye now.